Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Lofi Network. Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. That includes personal reading, so check those details down below. I feel like coming in for you guys, you have something bouncing back. And what that bounce back feels like is some sense of justice. I feel like in many different ways, a lot of you all are about to be vindicated from a lot of treacherous situations, Ten of Swords type of energy, any like backstabbing, anything that was done in malice and spite. I feel like there is about to be some form of retribution because I feel like karma, dharma, is in the midst. And that's just amongst all of us. And it's not even necessarily about people doing things to people. It's just about how we've been moving, how we've been navigating. And I feel like there is some regulation going on, some sense of balance, also justice. Okay. But anywho, let's see what the vibe is. Divine, what is the overall energy concerning what you want us to know? The overall energy concerning what you want us to know. So we have detective, so snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. So I definitely feel like there is someone in the midst watching you. I feel like if this is you, I feel like you could be figuring something out, but I don't see you snooping. I feel like somebody is trying to possibly figure out what you're doing, possibly feel your energy, see, get a sense of, how you've been doing, not just what you're doing, but how you're doing. I feel like somebody wants to know many different things about you, but more so than anything else, someone is trying to figure out what you have going on because you are hidden away, okay? You're hidden away very well, okay? And it's taking a lot. It's taking a lot of resources. It's taking a lot of tools to, in some way, figure out and find out where you are. I feel like there are many different individuals who are just watching you, and it's not even necessarily about wishing ill on you or anything like that. I feel like people are wanting to know what's going on with you because you are missed in some way. Divine, what else is here? Yeah, definitely looking you up. So, reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. So, I definitely feel like people are, in some way figuring things out about you by what you post on your social media platforms, more so specifically, because I feel like this is the only way people could really see what's going on with you. Because I'm seeing C, like not even, I feel like people they're looking up on you, okay? Yeah. Divine, what else is here? What else is here? So, black sheep, yes. So, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. I feel like they are also figuring out that you're the goat. I know this says sheep, but they're figuring out that you're the goat. And you're really good at something that you do here. I feel like with you rebelling, with you going against expectations, with you defying norms, I feel like you are defying many different expectations that people placed upon you. People possibly thought that you weren't really going to do anything, that you really weren't going to amount to much, that you would just have a regular job, possibly within, just like the retail environment. Hospitality, something that you necessarily wouldn't have to be degreed for. But I feel like in some way you could possibly be outshining many people who thought that they were outshining you. Last one for me here, Divine. But you are dropping jaws. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't say that. So honeymooning, so love on the brain, talking often, as well as feeling all the feels. And Divine, clarify honeymooning for me here. Okay, so the blues, scared, heavy emotions, as well as mental distress. And can I have one more before I say what I'm going to say? Okay, so frenemy, just like I thought. So fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. You got haters in the midst, okay? Because I feel like let's just say honeymooning is more so vacationing. I feel like honeymooning is you relaxing, you enjoying your time. I don't feel like this is about a partnership or union or anything like that. I feel like you just have haters in the midst. Because I feel like at one point in time these were people who were going on many different vacations, living their life lavishly, doing the things that they wanted to do, and I feel like you didn't have anything to say about it. And I feel like it's not because you couldn't do it. It's just you. That's the type of individual you are. But I also feel like at one point in time, some of you all couldn't do it, or just didn't want to. But more so, couldn't do it. You only really truly had enough to take care of home, to take care of the house, and that is totally okay. Taking care of your responsibilities always comes first before any leisure activity. But I feel like you were judged under the auspice of your finances. To be perfectly honest, is more so what I'm feeling. But I feel like you could be moving so more so into the space where karma balance is really beginning to happen, not because of who you are, but more so because of the things that you've done. I feel like in your place and wherever your industry you're in, you hold a hefty little spot, within your environment. Divine, clarify black sheep for me. Okay. So lust. And that is all I'm going to say. What else is here clarifying lust, Divine? Yeah, there's many different people who are desiring you at this present moment in any kind of way. So, SOS, so distress, act with urgency as well as assistance needed. So, listen, this is so raunchy. I feel like people could be looking for you because honestly, you're really, you do that thing well. I ain't even gonna hold you. You do that thing well, and I feel like this is something that people, in a way, are missing from you. People that they're sending messages. They're about to make those calls because somebody wants a taste of what you got. Okay, that new version. What that thing doing now? Divine reading up. Can you clarify for me? That's hilarious. Ah. So we have red flagged. So warning signs, take heed as well as risky situation. We also have machismo, so masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. And then, of course, we have my boo. So official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So I feel like somebody is trying to figure out if you're dating someone. Okay. And I feel like there's like this alert that has gone off in someone's mind of the notion and the idea. Because what I feel like somebody is trying to figure out if you're still available. And I feel like if you're still available, they're going to try to approach you, try to come back in your energy. I feel like there is a lot that you have learned about because this red flag is also giving me a toxic masculine male. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a male, but at this particular moment, I am seeing a toxic masculine male right now. There are toxic masculine women, so keep that in mind as well. But just for this particular moment, yeah, so someone's going to come back to love bomb you, I swear. They're going to come back to love bomb you. Because I don't feel like the intention is to have and keep you around, but I do feel like this is somebody that you were previously connected to. Divine, can you tell me about detective here? So we have brick wall. So defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Whoever is looking, they're not getting anything. They're not getting any information. There's something that you are guarding down to a T, and it's because you're being quiet. I feel like the moment you open your mouth is when the secrets are revealed. But whatever you have going on, this approach that you have about keeping it to yourself, keep it that way, because you do have people who have eyes. They have eyes on you. Divine, tell me lastly about brick wall. One more to clarify. So today, so good vibes, present in the moment. I feel like you're more so concerned about you, as always. I feel like every day, not today, yes, but every day for you is going to feel like good vibes, present in the moment. I feel like a lot of you all, in some way, have gotten some of your time back. If that resonates with you, you know what I mean when I say that. I kind of know, but I don't know. But some of you all have gotten your some of your time back, and you're going to be able to do a whole lot more of the things that you wanted to do. Okay, Divine, what is the overall message here? So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. The death. So the unspoken. So a lot of you, some sort of change. Some sort of change has been a long time coming. Yes, some sort of change that you, it seems like you've been waiting for something, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you've been given a lot to. I feel like you've been giving a lot of resources to something in particular. I feel like you're waiting for some sort of growth here as well. Divine, what else is here? So we have the Page of Cups as well as the Ace of Wands. Yes. So you've definitely been waiting for some sort of opportunity. This is definitely geared towards some sort of dream that you've always had. This is geared towards that imagination of the child to be able to create whatever it is you want to create. I feel like you're about to get the opportunity of a lifetime is more so what I'm feeling, because I feel like that's how long it feels like you've been waiting. It feels like you've been waiting a long time, but you remained faithful to something with the Seven of Pentacles. You remain faithful to something, and I feel like now is the time where you're about to see the fruits of those labors come to fruition. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yes, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. You know, I definitely feel like you're about to be in the vein and space of doing something that you've always wanted to do. This is something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling to you. And this is something that you're going to have a lot of passion and desire for. Something that you will wake up in the morning and want to do. I feel like this is something that's just going to satisfy you all around. Okay. Divine Ace of Wands here. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Yeah, with the Five of Swords. I feel like in some way you are defying all odds is what I'm feeling with this Five of Swords. Yes, I definitely feel like in some capacity you are defying some sort of odds is also what I'm feeling. Five of Swords. I feel like there have been many different things that you have experienced in this space. Things that have tried to hinder you, things that have tried to stop you. Definitely stagnancy. I'm seeing the Hangman as well, but not in the capacity of a change of perspective or sacrificing yourself in a way that's different. I feel like it's more so stagnancy than anything else, because I feel like you've come up against a lot of things. Divine, tell me about this Five of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Yeah. But I still feel like in some way you've attracted those things that you have desired. Divine, tell me about the Five of Swords. Sun came out in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people try to darken and dampen your light is what I'm feeling with this, okay? This is of course giving me the moon. I feel like this is things, people projecting some form of sorrow, some form of sadness with the sun in reverse. I feel like honestly with the Seven of Pentacles, that's them in your way of crippling your resources. When you consider pentacle energy and what it needs to grow a seed, they need sunlight, and with the sun in reverse, it's almost like a hindrance. Divine, tell me about the sun in reverse. With the world, yes, I feel like people wanted you to see your world, your perspective, differently. But I feel like this was your lesson with the world and the sun. I feel like this was the karma. I feel like this is the lesson that you needed to learn in order to attract what you wanted to attract. Because I feel like people have a way, as I said before, of projecting things on you, things that you want to do. And these are the very same people who will take your ideas and you will see them on social media platforms with your ideas and see them in public spaces with your ideas or jocking your style and all those others. The very things that they criticize about you, the very things that kind of in a way make you who you are. They've stolen them, identity swapping, and all of those things. Divine, tell me about the world here. Lastly, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This was your This was your karma. This was your lesson. And as I said, I feel like you've learned the lesson. I feel like you've gotten it here with the Ten of Pentacles with the world. The end of darker days. The dog days are over. The end of darker days. I feel like you literally are attracting your purpose, attracting your destiny, attracting the things, the very thing that you were always supposed to have. Because I feel like in some capacity, you've climbed up out of the matrix. Okay, Divine, tell me about the Knight of Cups here. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel like you have some sort of justice coming in. I feel like the honest version, the most highest version of yourself, clarity, understanding of who you are as an individual, what you have, what you possess, the talent, the skill, all of that. Like, I feel like you're going to use that in some way to really truly showcase your gifts and who you are as a person. I feel like people had you all wrong, and the person that people knew you to be was the version that they created. And I feel like you've relinquished that. You've set that version free, and you've allowed yourself to really become who you are supposed to become without conviction. Divine, tell me about this Ace of Swords. We have the Star. You are becoming who you are really truly meant to become. I'm hearing wishes do come true. So I feel like more so than anything, you are about to manifest your purpose. I feel like you are tapping into your true essence. And also tapping into your true essence, I feel also unlocks this potential, this talent, this skill that you have. Because I feel like the makings or the many makings of manifestations lie in the mind. Okay? Divine, what can you tell me about possible outcomes? Okay, so we have the Devil, the shadow side. Tell me about the Devil. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. Somebody's trying to stop you, just like we said. And it's interesting that the shadow side is darkness, and we were speaking about, the sun in reverse and how it was, one of those resources that you need. Divine, continue with me here. I feel like you're about to see exactly what you need to see, especially with the Hermit. You have the resources that you need to navigate through the darkness, okay? You hold the light. And I feel like that no matter what people try to do, I'm feeling let your light so shine that men will see your good works, okay? And glorify your Father. I feel like you are shining a light in the darkness, because I feel like someone didn't expect you to have the tools, the resources, the know-how, the skill that you do. And that's why I say they really truly didn't get to know who you were. Because if they did get to know who you were, they would have known this about you, would have known that you are a highly intuitive, spiritual individual. And no matter where you are, you seek clarity in the darkness. And I feel like, honestly, what somebody didn't understand is they only aided in your process. I feel like something took a little longer because that's the way it was intended to work. It was made to look like something wasn't about to sprout or break from the ground, but it was meant to happen that way so people could walk away thinking that they won. But no, the moment that they walk away is the moment that something began to sprout from the ground. And I feel like that was the point where the potential began to happen and the point where the potential began to grow. Divine intervention played a heavy part in protecting you, protecting your light. And that's exactly what it was. Divine, what else is here? You're about to come out strong as ever with the Ace of Swords. You're about to come out with the truth. Ace of Swords clarifying itself. I feel like you're about to come out exactly who you say you are. I feel like you're about to shine a light. You're about to shine some heavy truth out in this world. And I feel like it's going to be one of those things that's going to be rivaled for quite a while. You're getting ready to be spoken about. Divine, tell me about this Ace of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. This could be involving other individuals. I feel like people are about to see that what they did had no effect on you. Divine, tell me first about this Three of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles, because I feel like in some way you were dealing with many two-faced individuals. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like, as I was saying, these people were trying to block something that you have in incoming. But I feel like these are also the same people who are about to see that what they did had no effect on you. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, something is about to turn back on these other people. Because as I said, justice is always present and balance is always present as well. There are laws that we don't know about, that we can feel, that we just go by because it feels right. And I feel like with the Three of Cups, these individuals broke all kind of spiritual laws. Divine, tell me on the other side of this Three of Cups. We have the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like you are getting exactly what you're supposed to get. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I feel like what is getting ready to happen is people, the words that people spoke, a Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords. 22 could be significant because I feel like somebody tried to blind you from seeing what your inheritance was, blind you from seeing what your true potential was here as well. Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles tied behind the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. It's almost like people didn't want you to see who you truly are. I feel like there was a mask here, a mask people were trying to present because they saw potential. You were different and people, questioned that. Divine, why were they trying to block this? I feel like you're about to get exactly what you're supposed to get. Judgment, the karma. They were trying to block it because they were trying to hold back some sense of karma. And Divine, tell me about the Judgment here. We have the Four of Pentacles. They're being judged because they were holding back your inheritance. They made you believe something false. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, as well as the King of Pentacles. They were holding back your true potential. Divine, is this getting ready to be released? We have the Five of Swords. Yes. I feel like you've defeated 4 and 5. So 45 could definitely be significant. I feel like what's getting ready to happen now is you've ended a cycle. And with the Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are about to get ready to come into something very, very beautiful. I feel like this moment is a moment that has been a long time coming. And I feel like you will live to see this, and it won't be when you're well until your ages. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonated with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything that you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box, and that includes personal readings. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and see you in the network. Bye, guys.